Hello my lovelies, thank you for joining me today. It's Susie here from Susie Mac Creations, and I'm with you today as a design team member for Tonic Studios to introduce you to the latest addition to the Memory Book family. These new dies will allow you to make a beautiful album as normal, but also a gorgeous gift box to put the album into. But of course the gift box can stand on its own if you want to fill it with goodies and give it to someone as a gift. But primarily it is designed to hold this stunning little album which is inside this box. I've used some new dies that will be launched possibly at the same time as the special box and album set, but I'll go through them with you in a second. First of all, I'll show you the box, and then I'll go through the dies with you that created this very pretty box. The box itself is 6¼ inches long by 5½ inches wide, and the side panel is 2¼ inches. Excuse me. If I open it up, you will see that it has a lift off top section. This is the lid obviously, and this is the base, and inside is going to be the cutest little memory book. But before I go on and reveal, I'll have to glue that down, it's just not quite caught. I want to go on and show you the dies that will create this adorable box and album set. First off, you have the gift box die set, which consists of the large die for the base and the lid section of your box, and you will need an A4 die cutting machine to use this, which most of us have now in our craft room. You will also get all the layering dies, and these are all stitched around the edge, and of course you will also get your decorative panels to use or not use as you wish. And if I bring in the lid of the box, this explains the dies. I used the outer die and the inner die, and I cut it out in Craft Perfect card, just the ones for my lid. I then went on to decorate and paper piece the pretty floral accents, and I used again Craft Perfect speciality card. This is blue azure metallic card, and it's so pretty. You also get in this collection the die that creates the bottom panel, so that it can create another section. Is this particular box base, and it also comes with an embossed die, which, if I put it back here and bring this one that I've already cut out, you can see that it embosses the sentiment. I'm hoping this is in focus, which says cherished moments and eternal memories. So that's a very pretty addition to the base of your box. It can be put on the front, or it can be put on the back, or it can be left plain. Entirely up to you. I move this across. For the box that I created, excuse me, for the box that I created, I used a closure. Of course, the box doesn't actually need a closure. If you don't want to use the closure, it will stay closed on its own merit. But I like the closure, so I cut out this lovely panel twice, attached it to the bottom, and then attached the other one to the top. There's a score line there that gives you your guideline. I then chose to use one of the closure dies to keep it together, and for this one I chose the pretty top one. You also get a large flower, small flower, and a very pretty sentiment, which I've cut out for you as well. And this one says, "Forever Moments." You get the base and you get the layering die as well. You have the side panel and the top and bottom panel. You also get a very lovely sentiment with its base plate or its cover plate and its wording, and I've also cut that out for you. And this tells you that it's a place for special memories. See that? So this is your creator die set with the closures. You also, to create your album, you will have the book dies, and you always get the outer die, which cuts the three sides but leaves this side uncut, so that you can choose what width you would like to do your book in. Of course, if you're doing the book to go into the box, you would have to do it the spine so that the spine fits in. So I've used the spine die creator for my 3 pages and cut my card accordingly so that it fits perfectly into the box. You also get your layering dies, as you can see, and you get 4 different sizes. This creates your main book to fit in the box, but you could also create a smaller book, and the measurements are 4 1/4 inches by 4 3/4 inches. You get the layering die, you get another smaller die, which is 3 1/2 inches by 3 1/2, and your layering die. And then comes the teeny tiny one, which is 2 1/2 inches when made up. And of course you get your layering die as well. So that's the dies that create your book. I should move these across. There is another die set, and this is the Always Embrace die set. And again, you get your outer, and you get your beautiful decorative piece to use. You can also leave this blank, or you can cut it out using the dotty part. You have your inner layer, and you have the lovely little word die, which is just here. I shall bring it round, and it's there. It says always. You can see, which is lovely. So that's another set of lovely dies that's going to become available to you for decorating and layering up. But of course you can use these dies in many other ways. I think these dies would make a beautiful card. It would also make a lovely panel if you're a scrapbooker and you like to do layouts and make them more intricate. So this particular die is the Always Embrace layering die set. On the box I've used another new die that's going to come out very shortly for you, and this is the, let me think, the Elegance Sentiments die. My brain went blank there. And it says a box of cherished memories, which I have added to the top of this little box. You get two, you get the outer layer, and of course you get your wording. And the one that I used on the box is a box of cherished memories. The larger of the two is a collection of hopes and dreams, which I have used on the front of the album. And this one is called My Memories Book Elegance Sentiments die set. So I think we have gone through the dies that are going to become available to help you create these beautiful books and albums and boxes. So without further ado, let's go through the book and see how I've decorated it using all of the dies that I've shown you, with just a few exceptions. I wanted to use some of the dies from the Essentials Never Stop Dreaming die set and the Essentials Remember When die set. I wanted to make some tabs for my pullouts, and I wanted to use some of the wording as tuck spots. So here we go. Page 1, or the inside book cover, I've used the Always die and cut it the top off and made it into a pocket. Little Arrow Adventure from the Essentials dies. I made tags using the scalloped edge and the 3-page edge, along with the little heart tab. And that slips in there nicely. You can get 2 or 3, possibly even 4 photographs in here. The first page I used the Remember die and the Never Stop Dreaming die from both the collections. I layered them up 3 times, so I give them a sturdier grip for the photo mounts, and these just slide it back into the tuck spot quite easily. So that you can keep your photographs nice and safe. We turn over and we come to the inside first page. And I made a belly band using one of the larger dies, the side dies that look like this. You cut them out to suit yourself, obviously, and I paper pieced this just with white standard card. And again made a tag or a photo mount to pop in. This page I've left blank. I used the Always die set, and again I used the outer die for the dark blue, and I used both dies to create a lovely border and put it on. I left this completely blank. This would make a lovely photograph mount. I used one of the word dies, Enjoy the Little Things. I made a pocket or a tuck spot, and just one of the layering dies, scalloped layering dies, as a photo mount. This page I created a pocket, again using the outer die. Here, I cut it out, cut off the end tab across, and then I used the scallop die. I used the centre of the scallop die so that it could fit on the pocket. A little booklet with a photograph too, and some journaling on the back for where, when and why, and the little die that comes with the Always die set I used on the cover. And again I used A Place for Special Memories from the box making die set for the front of the pocket. My last page, I used the main die set, the box die set, and again like so, and I paper pieced using Craft Perfect card. I made a little tag to pop in. Your back page marries up with the front inside cover with a little pocket and tag, and that is the oh so cute album that pops into the even more cuter gift box. And of course this all ties up very nicely when you use your closure to close it up. Well, I've gone through the dies and I've showed you the little book. I hope that you enjoyed coming to visit with me. In the meantime, I'm going to say thank you very much, and I shall see you next time. Bye for now.